Hello childrens, greetings to you all. Hope you all are safe by God's grace. Today we are going to see 9th standard mathematics, chapter 8 statistics, part 1, session 31. Statistics name we have already saw in 8th standard. Some of you might have remember, and for others please recall and check it out. The topic name is measures of central tendency. Measures of central tendency. Under this topic we have mean, arithmetic mean, median and mode. That means that average values, how we can find out easily through these three methods and formula based on these methods. For now, for exercise 8.1, we are going to see only arithmetic mean. 8.2 and 8.3, median and mode will continue. Now we'll see arithmetic mean. We have 5 formulas under this subheadings. Arithmetic mean x bar. That means that x bar is nothing but average. X bar means average. Is equal to, this symbol is nothing but summation x. The symbol is nothing but summation. That means sum of all the values. Summation. N is nothing but number of observation. Number of observation which is given in the question. Next we have direct method. Same x bar is equal to summation fx. Summation fx divided by summation f. Next, assumed mean method. X bar is equal to a plus, this is nothing but assumed. We are going to assume one element and find out. A plus summation fd by summation f, where d is equal to x minus a. Fourth question, step deviation method. X bar is equal to a plus summation fd by summation f into c. C is nothing but class interval. Fifth formula is correct sigma x, summation x or sigma x. Shortly we can say sigma. Correct summation x is equal to incorrect summation x minus wrong value plus correct value. All these information will be given in the question. We have to directly substitute and find out the value. These 5 formulas we are going to use. Once we do the sums, you will be able to understand properly. We'll go to exercise 8.1. Exercise 8.1, page number 277. Statistics, exercise 8.1 is 277. Here, the textbook. 8.1. In a week, temperature of a certain place. A week contains 7 days. Temperature of a certain place is, some place is measured during winter are as follows. 26 degree Celsius. In winter we'll be having Celsius. In summer we'll be having Fahrenheit. 24 degree Celsius, 28 degree Celsius, 31 degree, 30 degree, 26 degree, 24 degree. In a week has 7 days. So 7 days temperature is given. Find the mean temperature of the week. They are asking us to find out the average temperature of the week. Week data they are asking. So here I have written the question. Find mean temperature of the week is the question. A week has 7 days. Here n carries a 7. Number of days is nothing but 7 days. Summation x means, as I told you earlier, you have to add the values. So Monday 26 degrees Celsius, Tuesday 24 degrees Celsius, until Sunday they have calculated 24 degrees Celsius. So we are going to find out the mean, that means average. So I am going to add all the values in the numerator. So adding 189 will be coming. Denominator is 7. That belongs to number of days. So we can cancel here. 7 ones are 7. 7 twos are 14. Here 18 is there, but extra 4 is there. So 4 will be 49. So cancel. 7 sevens are 49. So answer is 27 degrees Celsius. Mean temperature of the week is equal to 27 degrees Celsius. We'll move on to the second question. The mean weight of 4 members of a family. Same textbook, same page number. Mean weight of 4 members. That means that in this question, they asked us to find out mean. They have given the values. But here, mean weight. That means, mean means average. Here we found out x bar value, right? We found out x bar value. That value is given. Mean weight of the 4 members of a family is 60 kg. Average weight of 4 members is given. That is x bar is equal to 60 kg. Then there are 3 of them have the weight. 3 members' weights are 56 kg, 68 kg and 72 kg. They are asking us to find out the 4th member weight. So here goes the formula. X bar is equal to summation x by n. Here n is nothing but 4. Weight of 4 members. So 4. X bar they have given us 60 kg. Summation x means they have given 3 values. 4th value I have written x. So adding all the 3, 196 plus x. Here 60. If I cross multiply, 60 into 4 is 240. This 196 if it goes that side, 240 minus 196 equal to x. So totally after subtracting 44 kg. Therefore you have to take and write weight of the 4th member is 44 kg. Yes. Next question. Third question. In a class test in mathematics, 10 students scored 75 marks. 10 students means we have to add 75 plus 75 plus 75. This is shortest method, 10 into 75. Then 12 students scored 60 marks. 8 students scored 40 marks. 3 students scored 30 marks. Find the mean of that score. They are asking us to find out the average score of the mean, arithmetic mean. So x bar equal to summation x by n. Number of students is 10 students scored 75, so 10. Then 12 students scored 60, 12. 8 students scored 40. 3 students scored 30. So adding all this, we will be getting 33. Summation x. That means that we should not add 75 plus 75 plus 75 plus 10 times. Then 60 plus 60 plus 12 times and all. 10 into 75 plus 12 into 60 plus 8 into 40 plus 3 into 30 divided by 33. Number of students is 33. So adding all the values, we are getting 1880 divided by 33. So how we got this answer? By using a division method. We cannot cancel, so division. So I have written the answer. So we will directly go with the sum. 33 5s are. What is 33 5s are? 5 3s are 15. Carry over 1. Again 5 3s are 15 plus 1 16. In 8 5 subtracted means we will be getting 3 and 2. So next 13 6 are. 13 6 are is what? 3 6 are 18. Carry over 1. Again 3 6 are 18. 19 will be coming. So 3 becomes 2 and this becomes 10. So 2 9 will not go. So get the borrow. So 10 11 12 30. Then again we cannot divise it. So we can put a decimal point. We can put a decimal point and add 0. Then 320. So again 198, 165. So I'm going to take 9 table. 33 9s are 9 3s are 27. 2. Again 9 3s are 27. 27 plus 2, 29. So cancelling. 10 7 will not 10 0 7 will not go. So I got borrow. So 3. Then 1 9 will not go. So I got again borrow. Here 2. then I have already put a decimal, so I am putting 0. So this 230 I have already got. So the same number is going to repeat it again and again. So I am going to stop the division. So 56.96 is my answer. And how did I wrote 57? After a decimal point, 5 or more than 5, that number will give 1 to the left hand side and right hand side number will go off. So after a decimal point, 5 or more than 5, this will give 1 number and others will go off. If this gives 1 means 56 will become 57 and other number will go. Clear? Next, fourth question. That's all about this third question. Next, fourth question. In a research laboratory, scientists treated 6 mice with lung cancer. 6 mice, that means rat, using lung cancer. Natural medicine is given to the 6 mice. 10 days later, they measured the volume of tumor in each mouse and gives the result in the table. So, what they are doing here? Here in a laboratory, 6 mice are treated with lung cancer using natural medicine. How it works? After 10 days, they are measuring the tumor in each mouse and gives the result. Result is given in the next tabular column. The first mice tumor is 145. Second mice 148. Third mice 142. Fourth is 141. Fifth mice 139. Sixth mice 140. Find the mean, arithmetic mean. So here number of mice is 6. X bar is equal to summation x by n. N is nothing but 6. The summation x is nothing but the tumor values we have to add. 145 plus 48 plus 42, 141, 142, 141, 139, 140. If you add together, it will be 855 divided by 6. So I have written the answer directly. Now we will do the division. So 855 divided by 6. 6 ones are 6. Balance 2. Then I can take this 5. 6 fours are 24. Balance 1. Another 5 I am going to take. 6 twos are 12. Balance 3. Then to further proceed, I am going to put a decimal point and 0. 6 fives are 30. So I am getting an answer 30. 30 will get 0. So what is my average tumor developed? 142.5. So tumor is given in the form of millimeter cube. So answer is also should be written in the form of millimeter cube. One more sum will do. The sum. The question goes like this. If the mean of the following data is 20.2. Here the mean value is given. Mean of the following data. Mean x bar is equal to 20.2. Then find the value of P. Then tabular column is given. Marks and number of students. Marks is 10 marks. The class test may be. Mark is 10 marks. 6 students. 6 students got 10 marks. As we did in the previous, that is third sum. Same method. So 10 marks. 6 students got 10 mark. 6 number of students. 6 students got 10 mark. 8 students got 15 mark. And here the value is not given. So this is the value we are supposed to find out. Then P. P means we don't know that student's number. That student's mark is 20. 20 marks they got. So how many students we are going to find out. Then 10 students got 25 marks. Then 6 students got 30 marks. So our number of students value is 6 plus 8 plus P plus 10 plus 6. Adding all the values alone, we get 30. 30 plus P. N value is 30 plus P. Now we are going to do the same formula. X bar is equal to summation x by n. instead of x bar 20.2, we have a value as 20.2 is equal to, so 6 students got 10 mark, right? 10 into 6. Same way 15 into 8, 20 into p, 25 into 10, 30 into 6 students. Divided by number of students is 30 plus p. So here we can add. This side I'll teach you. 10 6 are 16, 15 8 are 120, 20 into p is 20p, 25 into 10 is 250, 30 into 6 180. This is not that, 180. So this 30 plus p we are going to cross multiply. Here denominator 1 into this thing, the same thing will come. So here we are going to do cross multiplication. How this came? So we can do it here. 20.2 into 30 plus p. So here 20.2 into 30 is what? 3 tables alone. 3 2s are 6, 3 zeros are 0, 3 2s are 6. So last 0 is there. So how many decimal point here? Only one decimal point. So 0.0 plus 20.2 into p is 20.2p. Here this after a decimal point 0 will go. So 606 plus 20.2p. Clear? Next variable p I am taking it to this side and numbers I am taking it this side. So if I add the values alone, it will be getting 610. This 606 I am taking to that side. So minus 606. So 20.2p as it is I have written. From here, this 20p, if it goes this side, it will be minus 20p. Clear? Next, how to subtract this? 20.2 minus 20.0. 20.2, here only 20. Subtract 20, 0. 0.2p is equal to 610 minus 606 is 4. So we need a p value. Where this will go? 0. Denominator. If it is in multiplication, the value should go down. P is equal to 4 divided by 0.2. So I don't want a decimal value. To remove decimal value, how many numbers after a decimal point? Check. Only one decimal number. One number after that decimal point is there. One number means we have to multiply with 10. Multiply and divide by 10. If it is 2-digit number means multiply by 100 and divide by 100. Clear? So 4 divided by 0.2 into 10 by 10. We cannot simplify only for the denominator. We have to do it for both numerator and denominator. 4 into 10 is 40. 0.2 into 10 is 0.2 into 10. What you will get? 2 ones are 2, right? So 1 decimal number. This also will go. So 2. 2 ones are 2. 2 20s are 40. So p value is 20. Okay, clear children? We have solved 5 sums from exercise 8.1. We have 3 more sums using direct method, assumed mean method and step deviation method. We'll see you in the next video session. Thank you children.